Sorry, fam, man. I really wasn't able to do it. I was gonna do it last night, give you another one of these, but I'm not messing with you. I had a video where this person was in my driveway. I'm not kidding. Like, he was standing at the end of my driveway, and I do my lettuce outside during the weekends, if you guys know that. And I was creeped out, and every time I tried to do it, I swear to God, the dude would walk even farther down my driveway and walk back as soon as I go back inside. But it was really creepy. But I left off with Cartman coming in their whole battle. Now, Cartman, because he did come late, they already did the ceremony. So Cartman's trying to win pretty much. So what's happening? He walks into the class, Kora Sensei, and he sees the squid with a knife in it. With everybody putting their heads down, with Cartman, with his feet on the desk, smiling at him. And that's when everybody says, "Cartman, Cartman, Cartman," disappearing for a second, with Calamari in his hands. It says, "Here, have a bite." And now he's walking up to Cartman, and this is when his legs explode, because there's anti-Kora Sensei BBs on the ground. That's when you see Cartman walk up to him, pick one of the Kaminari up, eat it, and try to shoot him with the pistol. But what happens is that Cartman, he pretty much made off with bullets, exploding bullets of fire. So they're pretty much like mini grenades, like pebble grenades, pretty much. They'll shoot all over with a burst of fire that can burn Kora Sensei. He shoots one bullet with Nin inside of it, so it's even faster. With it's able to go into the ground, with Cartman jumping back, the exploding with tiny shards of pink anti-Kora Sensei BBs. And he was like, "Cartman, stop doing that. You're going to destroy school property." And that's whenever Cartman says, yeah. I'm gonna say, whenever he gets back to his desk, with his desk exploding next, burning another parts of his limb. And that's when he yells, "Cartman, don't make me sing to the principal." And he says, "Promise." And Cartman's like, "Yeah, I already did that. Sorry." Activates whenever you touches what I commanded it to do. And he's like, "Oh, you couldn't reverse that?" And Cartman's lying, because he can detonate it or do that, but he just detonated it for himself. And if Cartman really wanted to, he could probably blow up the whole school, because he touched the wall probably once or twice, so he could probably blow up the door. But he knows that Kora Sensei probably would have dodged it anyway. And now we skip to Cartman trying to do all these assassination attempts, but Kora Sensei's on guard, because Cartman's been doing all these tricks and stuff. But yeah, this is where he meets Cartman, or not Cartman, but Karma, on the side of the cliff. And he tells him, he starts laughing, saying, "Oh, you're assassin." No, he would be like, "Your ability helped you assassinate way better." Because I say Kora Sensei got hit a whole bunch of times. With people knowing that only 2 people in their class ever actually hit Kora Sensei, and they know each other, Cartman and Nagisa. This is when not Karma. I keep on saying Cartman from South Park, but Karma says, "You're pretty fast, but I got you here." Jumping off the cliff backwards. Of course, since they're doing that whole thing to catch him and all that. And what thing is that Cartman, or Karma, touched all his tentacles. So this is whenever he says, "Kora Sensei, you messed up," with his tentacles blowing completely up. them falling to Cartman and it's going to literally gonna touch him right in the head and blow it up. But what I'm gonna say is that Kuro Sensei pretty much goes into a liquid form, which whenever Cartman tries to touch him, he like splits apart, and Cartman misses. And Cartman's like, crap. Now he's falling, but Cartman, I'm just gonna say, when he hits one of the trees, breaking off of it, hitting the mountain, starts running up it. Because people with Nin can probably do that easily. I think even people without Nin, I think Gon was able to do that. Or you could be able to do that. But yeah. So, he's like, you're fast, Kuro Sensei. Now we know one more thing about you also. With Nagisa walking, because I'll say Nagisa wasn't really in the middle of this. I'll say he was just in the forest watching. And Nagisa walking over, which Nagisa knows his perfect defense form, the skin threading, the skin thing and everything that he can do to dodge attacks. And all that, and he knows how his tentacles work. And I'll say he's trying to make the government make cloth for them, where every day we can pretty much take his limb off if he touches us, just in case. And I'll say the government think about this, and I'll say they get their whole jackets earlier, but they're anti-Kuro Sensei, so they're super strong too. Like, I'm talking about, they can take a bat to the side without any real damage except like the shock of it. But that wouldn't do much. And a blade striking like sideways, like try and cut you sideways, wouldn't work on it. Only a stab could probably go through it, but it'll have a lot of resistance. So yeah, but whenever that happened, they walk into class with their assassin gear on and all that. And the whole girl with the robot hasn't been introduced yet. But yeah. So they're in chemistry class right now. And the girl that walks up with the poison comes up to him and says, please drink my poison. He drinks one, making him grow like horns. Other one makes him grow wings. And the next one makes his face, and the next one makes his face go bland. And that's when he tells her that I can't permit you to make dangerous chemicals by yourself anymore, but we can work on a project together next time. So they just been working on this new poison, just try to kill him and stuff like that. But whenever Kuro Sensei gets there and he drinks it, he starts laughing like, you fell for it, you naive kid. This will make me even stronger than I already am. I will be the ultimate power. And this is whenever he turns into a blob, pretty much. And he starts speeding around the room, and he appears on one of the desks, and they're like, now you just look like a creeper. And stuff, why'd you want to do that in the first place? And all that. But yeah. Now, it's been a couple of days, and now they're gonna study for new midterms for E-class, and Kuro Sensei challenged them if they place in the top 50 in any categories, he would be able to let them shoot a limb off, I'm pretty sure it was. And now he's making them all stunny. And this is where he introduced to him the split technique. Pretty much what he can do. It's pretty much after images, but it seems like it makes doubles for some reason. And stuff. So the dude in the back saying that we don't need to study, we just need to kill this octopus. he gets taught by Naruto, Kura Sensei, and all kinds of stuff like that. But yeah, enough of that. And stuff like that. People are trying to stab him while he's studying and all that. But what's gonna go on is that when the test goes on, I'll say everybody does the same except Nagisa, and Karma does the same place in like the top ones in every one. I'm pretty sure, like 100s, 98s, and all that. But I'll say every test was at our lawn. Then a whole bunch of teachers like did all the studies, and I'll say they're reviewing all the answers. So Nagisa just used his power on every teacher in every room for the next hour, getting every answer and stuff like that. Place him at 100% of everything. So pretty sure that'll be like 2 limbs. I'm not complete, or I think it'll like every subject. But because Nagisa, I'll say Nagisa, they get 2 limbs shot up and all that. And everybody gets talking to and saying that I shouldn't put my explanations up too high. But this one restates that they changed the answers for the test and didn't give us the right plant blips and all that. But we'll get them next time. We'll study even harder. But that's where Nagisa and Karma walks up with their Nagisa with his 100% and Cartman with his 100% and 98s. And you say that we have you done and stuff like that. So yeah. After this, he kind of wants to cheer up his students. So after like going around and trying to I think that's later. I'm not completely sure. But yeah. But because they placed in the top, like the top 3 in every subject, or like number 1 and number 2, they get able to go to the class trips. And the trash, while they're on the train, Kura Sensei's all on the side of it, with the girls going in the back with people from a different school seeing her. One of the girls and says, wasn't she the one at the game and all that, the arcade? And they come up with a plan to kidnap her. And this is where I'm going to leave it off.